Wow, absolutely astonishing. Right, let's bring in former Premier League referee Dermot Gallagher, who joins us now. Dermot, very good evening. How do you react to that? Do we need to change the laws of the game?
I think it's easier, Mike, it's just to get a process that everybody's comfortable with and everybody can work to, you know. And as I say, that simple question, Mike, it might sound very, very trivial, but that simple question would have alleviated all that went on behind. What he was checking was the player not offside, and that's how it unfolded.
The fourth official, we didn't hear his audio. Do we need to hear his audio?
It's brilliant. It's great they've been transparent. They've come out. They've taken ownership of this mistake. You know, that it's been admitted very, very quickly. Going forward, they've shown they're transparent. Everybody's aware of what happened. You know, they've got an understanding of how that mistake was made. And I think that's good, because once you understand how a mistake is made, you can then alleviate that happening again. And that must never, never, never happen again. That's the learning point.
Once they realised that a mistake had been made, do you think they made the correct decision not to stop the game? VAR said, no, too late, there's nothing I can do. Do you think he should have done something? Was there something he could do?
The minute you blow your whistle and stop the game, you've got unlimited time. The time's your own. You can change your mind. You can talk with your officials. You can gather as much information as you want. But once you decide what decision you're going to make and that game restarts, there's no going back. That's it. You've got to carry on.
Controversy has once again erupted around Arsenal FC after a hugely disputed VAR decision allowed Bayer 0 for Leverkusen to score a goal that many fans and pundits insist was clearly offside. The moment has sparked outrage across social media and reignited the ongoing debate about whether VAR is truly improving football or simply adding another layer of confusion and frustration to the game. The dramatic incident unfolded during a tense and fiercely contested clash between the two sides. Arsenal had been playing with intensity and determination, trying to maintain control of the match while keeping Leverkusen's dangerous attacking players at bay. For long stretches of the game, the Gunners looked organised defensively and disciplined in their approach. However, the turning point came in a moment that will be debated for days. Leverkusen launched a quick attacking move that sliced through the Arsenal defensive line. A perfectly timed through ball sent their forward racing toward goal before calmly slotting the ball past the goalkeeper. The stadium erupted in celebration from the Leverkusen supporters, but the Arsenal players immediately reacted with furious appeals for offside. From the moment the ball hit the net, it was clear the decision would be scrutinised. Several Arsenal players raised their arms and turned toward the assistant referee, convinced that the attacker had started his run from an offside position. The assistant referee, however, kept his flag down, allowing the goal to stand temporarily while the VAR team initiated a review. As the replay footage began circulating on television broadcasts, fans watching around the world quickly began to question the call. Freeze-frame images appeared to show the Leverkusen forward positioned beyond the last Arsenal defender when the pass was played. The expectation was that VAR would intervene and overturn the decision. Instead, after a lengthy and tense check, the referee signalled that the goal would stand. The explanation given was that there was no clear and obvious evidence to overturn the on-field decision. That announcement immediately triggered disbelief among Arsenal players, coaches, and supporters. On the touchline, the Arsenal bench could barely hide their frustration. Players surrounded the referee in protest, demanding clarification. The tension on the pitch rose dramatically as the decision seemed to drain momentum from the Arsenal side. For many fans, the controversy felt painfully familiar. Arsenal supporters have often argued that their team has been on the wrong end of several contentious decisions in recent seasons. Each new incident only strengthens the perception that critical moments somehow continue to go against them. Even neutral observers were left scratching their heads. Former players and football analysts reviewing the footage after the match suggested that the attacker appeared marginally, if not clearly, ahead of the last defender. Some pundits argued that if VAR cannot confidently correct situations like this, then serious questions must be asked about how the system is being used. The purpose of VAR, after all, was to eliminate clear mistakes in the most important moments of matches. Yet decisions like this seem to create even greater controversy rather than removing it. Beyond the immediate anger surrounding the goal, the decision also had a visible psychological impact on the game. Arsenal players appeared shaken by the ruling, while Leverkusen seized the momentum that followed. In elite football, moments of perceived injustice can dramatically shift the emotional balance of a match. Meanwhile, fans across social media exploded with reactions. Thousands of supporters posted screenshots of the offside line, insisting the decision was an obvious error. Hashtags criticizing VAR and questioning officiating standards quickly began trending among football communities. Many fans are now calling for greater transparency in the VAR process. Some believe referees should publicly explain their decisions after matches, while others want the audio conversations between referees and VAR officials to be released so supporters can better understand how conclusions are reached. Until changes are made, however, debates like this will continue to dominate the sport. For Arsenal supporters, the sense of injustice lingers long after the final whistle. For the wider football world, the incident has once again exposed the fragile relationship between technology and human interpretation in the modern game. Instead of delivering clarity, VAR has once again delivered controversy, and this latest decision involving Arsenal and Bayer Leverkusen will likely be remembered as another flashpoint in football's ongoing officiating debate.